So like I said, I was gonna do an unboxing. Sadly, my dad had to open the box so he could tell if it was mine, because he also ordered something that was supposed to come today. And so I figured I'd just open these, but I was too impatient. So, and I really wanted to see them, so I opened them. So I already know what's in here, and they're honestly very detailed. So I'm gonna open the bigger one first because it's just. I'm just gonna open it off camera because there's really no point in putting it up here, opening it, and just taking the box down. So, come on. I can just get this out. There we go. So, oops. Obviously it's a wand. You get a black box. I know it's shining up like it looks like a different color, but it's black. It's just really bright out. So, you get a black cover. Obviously the cardboard bottom, and you get your sticker right there. And so I'm gonna open it now. So open. All right. So I'm gonna put this up here. You get your card of authenticity. Right back in the box, and then you have the black curtains, which kind of fits this person's character. So then you take out the wand, and this is Lord Voldemort's wand. This is the bone. This is the one that looks like bone. I mean, he didn't really have a different wand, but in Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2, he switched to the Elder Wand, which I have, but I don't have it with me. So, and I gotta say, I really like this wand. It feels really good in my hand. It's very straight. And actually, it's really cool because the shaft actually is supposed to bend. Well, actually, no, this one isn't the one that's supposed to bend. Okay, I thought this was. If you order them from the Noble Collection, then a lot of times what'll happen is the shaft will bend out like this, and it'll be at like an angle, kind of. It'll be like maybe that far away, but mine's actually very straight, and that's what I'm happy about. I hate it when my wands are like ridiculously curved and crap. Like with Snape's wand, that wand was absolutely ridiculously curved. Like it went like pretty much exactly like this, and I tried to bend it back into shape and it broke. And this is the thing that I'm scared of, because this part right here is so thin that I'm honestly scared that if I just apply just a little bit of pressure, it's gonna break. But, so, this is honestly definitely one of my favorite wands, and it's definitely going in the collection. It honestly feels really good to hold. And I found that you can hold it any kind of way that you want. You can hold it like this, where you take your fingers and put your third finger and your third finger and your middle finger on top. You can hold it pretty much how I just did, where you put your pinky in little hook and just hold it like this. You can hold it like this, because this is pretty much how he holds it in the movie. He puts his thumb on top here and just does this a lot. I don't know why. Could do pretty much anything that you wanted, because it just feels really good to hold. So, and it's honestly very light. It's not as light as I thought it was, because I found that when I first got my first wand, which was Harry's, I found that it was actually kind of heavy, and people said that this was like the same like heft as Harry's, and looking back on it now, I think I know why, because I was very young when I got my first wand. I think I was like 7, and I got my first wand, and then that one broke, and then I switched to getting the Elder Wand, which I got for Christmas. And then ever since then, I've had that one, and that one's like ridiculously light. So I think this one just feels. Well, actually, that one felt heavy, and then this one just feels ridiculously light. So, yeah, I'm going to put it back in the box before before it gets broken, because knowing my luck, it'll break. So, yeah, I'm going to put there's the thing. So let me put this back in the box real quick, and then I'm going to put it back in the box that I just showed you, which was the box. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm pretty much done with putting this one back in the box. So, oh, the box on the bottom is coming out. No, I gotta put it back. It goes under. Okay, there we go. Whew. That could have been a disaster. So I'm gonna put that right there. Now, I have been waiting to get another one of these for a very long time. I never had any intuition to get one up until the point of I was just surfing on Amazon and I was bored. And then I remembered, oh, I was supposed to get another one of those. And I never got one because I didn't feel like I really needed to buy another one. And so I didn't buy another one. And obviously it's a wand because it came in the same box as this one. And I'm going to give you guys the thing that says where to go, where you can get these. But, I mean, obviously it's going to be backwards. So it just says www.noblecollection.com. I got mine off Amazon. And they're pretty much just the same price. So, I mean, there's not really a difference. But I am going to say, if you're going to get one, I would highly recommend getting one in the Ollivanders boxes because they barely make them anymore. They very rarely make them anymore. So, obviously you have the little sleeves. Take them off. And then this very nice brown box. Now, some of you may have this one because, I mean, it's very recognizable. Sticker, which actually has numbers on it. This sticker has numbers on it. This is Harry Potter's wand from Prisoner of Azkaban up until Deathly, like almost the ending of Deathly Hallows Part 1, because like he had a different one in Chamber of Secrets and Philosopher's Stone, I think, in Sorcerer's Stone, and you can't buy that one off Noble Collection, which sucks, but I kind of like this one better because it gives it more of a distinct vibe, and it just doesn't look too plain. Pretty much the main 3 cast members got a different wand in Prisoner of Azkaban. Hermione has, like in the first one, she had a black wand with a white handle. Ron just had a plain brown wand, and then Harry had a plain black, and then then it was brown on the handle. So, I'm just going to keep going. You have the certificate of authenticity. And what's odd is these curtains feel a lot different. Like, they feel a lot different than that one and, like, my other ones. So, yeah, I'll definitely do another wand collection review at some point. And then you take out the wand. So let me put the curtains back real quick, because I don't want to ruin the curtains. It's one of my favorite parts about the box, the curtains. So, put you back in there. And this is absolutely my top favorite wand because it feels so good to hold. It's not heavy. Well, it's not heavy to me. It just looks so cool, and it's definitely my favorite wand. It's gonna be definitely my favorite wand. And it just feels so good to and it's really straight too, which is honestly awesome because I like how wands. I don't get the thing is with super long wands that are straight, they don't come straight all the time. Now, the thing is, when I was, like, very little, not very little, but when I first got this wand the first time, it felt longer, but now that my hand's bigger and it actually fits around the whole handle, then actually it actually looks pretty much the same. It actually looks better now, because I always thought that it'd be, like, this long, but it's not. It's, like, actually kind of short, honestly. I think this is, like, I know it's longer than Professor Snape's, but it feels as short as Professor Snape's, if that makes sense. So, I love this wand. It is definitely one of my favorite wands. So, go get them off Amazon or Noble Collection. I got both of these for $37.50. but that's for them individual. If you want to get both of them at the same time, it's $75. So I spent pretty much $80 on 2 wands, and it was definitely worth it. And in the end, it was definitely worth it because I love my wands, and I've been meaning to get another one of this, and I was meaning to get Voldemort's a long time ago, and I never got it because I always would get sidetracked with other things, and I would just never buy one. I'd just forget about it. So, top favorite wand is going back in the box so I don't break it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I would have, like I said, I would have done the unboxing, but my dad had to make sure that it was mine and not his. And I knew it was mine to begin with because mine came in a very long box. And I was just like, oh my god, that one's mine. I already know it. Because it came in a very big box, but it wasn't a big box. But it was a big box, but I mean, it wasn't a super big box. I mean, it was like maybe like this long, about as tall as this, and they weren't stacked on top of each other. Thank God. Like they were put side to side. And at first, I thought this one was Voldemort's because of the length. And I mean, they're not really that big of a difference, but I will do a full in-depth review on them, but that was pretty much the unboxing. I've already looked inside them, like I said, when I opened them the first time, because I was just too impatient to see what they looked like. So, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, and like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share the channel with your friends, share the channel with anybody, and, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.